This is the most bizarre snake hunt I've ever been on. For one thing, I'm, well, I'd say 3/4 of a mile from the last position of Zoe, way over on the ridge to the north. I'm in a place that I have never been, tracking snakes or turtles for that matter. And it's so hot here. I just don't know where she would be. Boy, it's thick in here. Well, I suppose I'm going to go in. I hope she's not laying on a tree limb or something. They have been known to climb trees. Wow, very strong signal from right over there. That's the way. This is a really strong signal in this patch of thorns and maple tree. I think I'm going to put the camera down just for a minute. Alright, well, there's no way I'm going to get through this impenetrable wall of thorns and vines. I'm just going to have to go back the way I came and circle around to the other side. But it seems that she's very close. Somewhere right around here. I'm on the other side of the wall of briars and thorns. Very tall grass and weeds and such in here. Very strong signal now. I'm careful, I don't want to step on her. This is very unusual. This does not seem like habitat for a rattlesnake. I'm beginning to wonder if she got picked up by a hawk or something and eaten, and her transmitter just dropped somewhere in here. It's saying she's right in here. Oh wait, what's that? The scales? No. Very bizarre. Right here. Oh, nope. She's right there. I see her. So there she is. Just sitting there down in these real tall weeds. See that twitch? Look at that. Must be an ant or something crawling on her skin. Something irritating her. I'm sure I'm irritating her, but I'm not going to stay very long. I find it quite remarkable that she's traveled so far in 1 week. Just like Utsanati. Well, I'm going to turn on my GPS and find out exactly how far she's traveled. Now I've noticed something. It looks to me like a little bit back from her head there's an injury. She's not going to let me look at it, but there's some type of injury a few inches back from her head, and she's just going to crawl away. She's had enough of me. And there were several small ants chewing on her also. So something has happened to her in her travels. Maybe she was attacked by a predator. Don't know. But we'll have to leave her alone to take care of herself, and I'll keep an eye on her. And if it gets worse, I may have to catch her and treat her. But I typically wouldn't do that, but if it gets really bad, I may have to. Alright, let's see how far she's traveled. So Zoe's traveled over half a mile to get to this location, half a mile to the south. Now that's pretty remarkable, I believe, because you know, she's not a very large animal, and this is a lot of terrain to cover. There's all kinds of obstacles in the way, including several large fields that are frequently mowed, and farms, lots of dogs. It's just an incredible feat, as far as I'm concerned, for her to cover this distance without any feet. That's a pretty cheesy joke, but hey, you know, I have to have some fun out here, don't I? But anyway, so she's gone a long way. The longest I've seen any of the animals that I have been following in 5 years go in a week. Half a mile, that's pretty incredible. So we're going to leave her alone here, and then we'll come back, not in 5 days, maybe in 2 or 3, and see exactly where she has gone, and see how her injury's doing. Just to give you an idea of what it's like to get to where Zoe is today, well, this is the road that I drove in to get to her location. It really is beautiful out here, but it's just so un-rattlesnake-like, at least in my experience. And well, that's that. So let's go find Utsanati. Okay, I've tracked Utsanati again, and it's been about a week. He has come back to this woodpile again where he was, where he spent some time last year right after I put his transmitter in. He spent about 3 weeks here. And so it's very, very good information to know that he has come full circle back to this woodpile, which apparently is a really good thermoregulation site. There's probably some really good rodents in here for him to eat. So I'm going to carefully lift the tarp and see if he's right under here like I suspect. I see him. There he is. And I'll get close since I got the snake chaps, but he's right there. You see him?
Oh yes. Yep. Oh yes.
Not even a rattle. He very seldom rattles. Very seldom. So he has done some serious traveling, probably over 1/4 of a mile in a week.
That's fantastic.
Right through Earthshine's property. Most likely through the forest. I don't think he's going to go through the fields, but yeah, he's serious traveling. Gorgeous snake. Really hard to hold this camera steady. But there he is, and his rattle is visible, but he's not too worried. I think he's just so used to me that he just decides, well, if I'm still and I don't move, he won't see me. There goes some tongue flick action. Wow.